All right, in today's video, I'm going to be changing the oil and filter on this 2022's CFMoto ZForce 950 HOEX. And of course, nothing but premium oil for my machines. I'm using the AMSOIL 100% synthetic motor oil. It's 10W40. We'll be adding nearly 3 liters. I think it's like 2.8 liters of the oil. And we're replacing our filter as well. Fresh new filter. I have my tools ready. I'm going to drain the oil now, and we're going to get started replacing the oil in the ZForce 950 HOEX. First thing we're going to do is remove our dipstick for our oil. And then when we go down and remove the drain plug, that'll allow for easier drainage. As you can see, my oil is still right on the line. It's getting a little dirty, not too bad. It's been a while since I changed the oil. So I'm going to go underneath with a 19mm socket and my ratchet, and I'm going to undo the drain plug. And we're going to drain our motor oil into a pan. And I know we're going to get some oil on our skid plate, but most of it, looks like the majority of it, is going through the hole that is drilled in the skid plate. And just from looking, I don't see any metal shavings on the magnet of the drain plug. It's not the, well, there's a little wee bit of shavings, like just a dusting. But this one has had several oil changes, and we're getting past that point now. But using good oil will prevent a lot of that metal wear. I didn't see my copper crush ring on there, so I'll have to go and fetch it. It's likely still up there. I'll just wait till the oil's finished draining, and then I'll go pick it off the bottom of the engine casing. All right, now we're going to remove the oil filter, the old dirty oil filter from the engine. So right in here is our oil filter cap. It takes an 8mm socket to undo 3 little 8mm bolts. There will be an O-ring behind that as well. We'll remove the filter, and we're going to make a mess here, but I'm going to put a drop cloth down here to catch some of the oil, and we'll have our drain pan here as well, which I don't think is going to make any difference if how close it is. I know the lighting isn't very good here, but it's the best we got for now. There we have all 3 bolts loosened, and I'll put that drop cloth there. Now we'll just remove our 8mm bolts completely from the oil filter cap. Don't be in a rush doing this type of job. It's always good to take your time, be patient, because you don't want to mess up. I mean, it's not that hard of a job, but just take your time. Do things right, and you'll be glad you did later. Now the top bolt here, the top bolt on the oil filter cap, it holds a vent tube as well. So just put that vent tube aside when you pull the bolt out, and don't forget to put the vent tube back up in there. It has a little bracket that the bolt goes through. Just put it up out of the side. Now we can take our oil filter cap off, and here comes the gush of oil. Now we can grab our oil filter, pull it out. There we go, our oil filter is out. Looks pretty dirty. I'm just going to stick it down the oil pan. I'm not too worried about cleaning everything out later. Now there's going to be some leftover oil in here where the oil filter sits, the housing. I'm going to put paper towel in there and clean it all out, clean all around in there. And just stick it right in there and wipe around. Clean all that old oil out of there. Now you might be asking me where did you get your oil filter? I got them on Amazon, And if you look at the Wix filters, they look exactly the same. And I don't think we got to worry about too much. I mean, I think it's a good enough filter on Amazon. Some people would argue that, but it's that's up to them what they want to believe. I have 10,000 kilometers on this motor. I've always been using the oil filters I get from Amazon. And I do my oil changes sort of regular. So, and I use really good motor oil, right? I'm using the AMSOIL premium motor oil. So I'm not too worried about it. Our housing where the oil filter goes is clean now. We'll put our new one on. So here's our new oil filter. You got a closed end and you have an open end. The open end goes in first, insert it first. And it fits over a bit of a male end in there. And it just sticks on like that. Perfectly. Now we can clean our oil filter cap. Get all that old oil off of it. Put our new oil filter cap ring on. Don't forget your ring. It's a rubber ring. You're going to need that. It's like a gasket. And we're going to put this back on where it belongs. We have 3 bolts to put back in. I'm going to start this one. And I'm going to hold my cover while I put it in so my cover doesn't fall off. I'm going to just hand thread it all the way. And remember to grab your vent tube here. Put the bolt through the bracket and put it in the remaining hole here for the cover. Now we can take our socket, ratchet, and tighten those up. I forget the torque specs for this. I will let you know in the video. I'm just going to snug it up for now, like lightly, all 3. There. And then I'm just going to torque it by hand. I can't remember the torque specs, but I know I have the feel for it. So, I mean, you don't want to over crank it, but you don't want them loose either. I'll put the torque specs here. So you go too tight, you could break a bolt in there. So the new oil filter is in, the cap is on. We can remove our paper towel now. Do a bit of a cleanup here. Now we're going to go underneath and we're going to add our drain plug back with our new crush ring. Make sure your drain plug hole is free of any dirt, clean. Going to hand thread it in there, of course. There we go. We know it's not cross-threaded. And we'll get our socket and our ratchet on it. And we're going to snug it up. But we're not going to over tighten it. We're not going to keep it loose. There'll be a torque spec for that too. Okay, that's done. Now we're going to make sure our fill hole is clean before we start adding oil. Now we're going to put my funnel in here. I think this is the funnel I used. Okay, we're going to start adding our AMSOIL 10W40 motor oil, 100% synthetic, 100%. And hopefully we don't get any leaks. I'll start slow. It's kind of in an awkward spot, so you want to be careful. Yeah, it looks like it's going in nice and easy. Again, we're not in a rush. Take our time. So what we're going to do is we're going to add like 2.5 or maybe just a little more than 2.5 liters. We'll start the engine, we'll circulate the motor oil through the filter, and then we'll shut it down, measure it again, and add what we need to. Something like that. There we go. We nearly got 1 full bottle in of the AMSOIL Gold. So it's actually 2.5 liters we're going to be adding. 2.6 around there, but so now we have 2 liters in. We're going to add another ½ liter. Now we cleaned off our dipstick and we'll add our dipstick back in, and we're going to start the engine, let it run for a few minutes to get the oil circulated throughout the engine and the oil filter. I let the ZForce idle for about 10-15 minutes, probably 10 minutes, and now I'm let it set for a while. I was greasing all the grease zerks on this ZForce, front end and back end. Now our oil level should have leveled out by now. I'll probably have to wipe this, yep. And put this right to there. You don't have to thread it in. Okay, so I'm about right here. I'm about right here, halfway between the OK mark and the lowest mark. So I'm going to top it up with just a bit of more motor oil. One last check to make sure we have the right amount of oil in there we're supposed to have. Yeah, we're good. There we are. Put our dipstick all the way back in. We're good. Well, that's another oil change in the books for the CFMoto ZForce. Like I said, we're just on the verge of turning over 10,000 kilometers on it. I recently did a video on changing the rear differential fluids. I have another video changing the front differential fluids that I haven't published yet. Be sure to check those out at the end of the video. And also, if you want some AMSOIL products, go to ATVOIL.ca. And if you have other equipment that you're doing your own oil changes on, like cars, trucks, ATVs, boats, farm equipment, lawnmowers, anything, and you want to save money on premium oil, check out the Preferred Customer Program at AMSOIL. You'll save up to 25% off all orders. There's free shipping on $100 for US citizens and free shipping on $130 for Canadians. The Preferred Customer Program pays for itself over and over when you're buying oil for all different kinds of equipment. Even just 2 pieces of equipment, you're saving money. And again, check that out at ATVOIL.ca. I just moved into this new place here. This is my new shop. I'm not even done putting stuff away yet. I don't have my AMSOIL banners up or anything, but we're going to decorate this shop out really cool. Going to have a workbench brought in with a vise. And if you like this sort of helpful content, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next video.